Ah, yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a slightly experimental game that we're gonna try out called Everyone is John, a competitive role playing game for three or more horrible people, and I have assembled the top three horrible people on my horrible people list. But exactly what is this game? Well, we're gonna find out exactly what it is as soon as I introduce everyone to our protagonist, John. John Smith is in his mid 20s right now, going to a college called School University, founded by Alexander School, who wanted to give everyone a chance at an education. Unfortunately, he also didn't make a lot of money, so they don't really have a very good staff on hand. And also, John is just a piece of shit, okay? Like, he has he has just this high opinion of himself. He thinks he's the shit because he has studied Vivaldi and he watches Rick and Morty, and he just such a high opinion of himself. And to make it even worse, nobody likes John. Okay? He just gets on everybody's nerves. He lives in a really shitty apartment, and somehow, his parents still give him money despite the fact that they have basically given up on him. And he's just riding that coattail as much as he can. Until today. Today, John is about to receive a very rude awakening as a bunch of people in his head start fighting over control of him. And now, we're going to introduce those people. First up, Dasu. Then we have Granny Kickass. And finally, we have Straxium. These three voices will compete with each other to see if they can get John to do what they want to do. And now, you may all proceed to unmute yourselves. So, you're probably wondering how this game is played. Well, if you all see on your tokens, you have a number 7. That is your willpower. And with your willpower, what is going to happen right now is John is going to be waking up in his terrible apartment. And what you need to do is you guys need to GM message me, or, yeah, whisper to me how much willpower you guys want to bid in the struggle to control John. It's a very good thing. Alright, Dasu. Submit how much you bid. Alright. Now, I will reveal that the highest bidder is Granny Kickass.
Alright.
Fortunately, for those of you who lost, you get to keep your willpower. Unfortunately for you, Granny Kickass, you are in control of John, but you now have as little willpower as you have just, lose the willpower that you just spent.
Okay, so subtract 4 from that.
Yes. Now, as you wake up and gain control of John, he's in his bedroom right now. He has a twin-sized bed. And just to make this even more pathetic, we're going to give him Ninja Turtle sheets.
Okay.
Pathetic? That's awesome.
Okay, you know what? How about this? My Little Pony sheets.
Oh
So
boy.
is the brony. Got it?
Yep. John is now a brony. As you look around, Granny Kickass, you see that he does indeed have a few uh, plastic figures of Pinkie Pie and Applejack on his shelves.
What does that say about the GM knowing this? But
I
okay.
have to know
Ungathered.
this. I have to know this to make fun of it.
All right.
And he has his little laptop on a plastic desk, not even made of wood.
I'm surprised he doesn't have it made out of pizza cardboard boxes.
No, that is one thing. That's what his shelf is made of.
Oh. Alright, well, I guess the first thing I want to do is, I mean, he just got up too, or?
He just got up and he needs to go to class today.
Well, first things first, I assume he has a phone or something that I can check the time on.
Yes, he does have an alarm clock next to his bed on a nightstand, and it is... Oh no, it turns out that John is late! It is 3 o'clock in the after... You want to see the time on his phone? Okay, well...
Yes.
Unfortunately, you saw the alarm clock first.
Ow.
Because
Yo.
it is right there. And it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. God damn it, John.
Well, I'm guessing are we in PJs or are we just wearing the clothes from the night before?
You know what? He has boxers that have holes in them.
God.
Not in the crotch area, fortunately, and also the elastic is starting to decay a little bit.
Alright, I guess I'm looking in the closet for anything that might pass as clothes at least.
He does have clothes. Unfortunately, all the collars are already pre-popped.
Okay.
And he has
Wow.
skinny jeans. Just all skinny jeans.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, do a sniff check and see whatever seems passable as clothes and go ahead and put those on and check the phone one more time to see what time it is.
Alright, well...
But get dressed.
Getting dressed is kind of a boring task, and John is gonna pass out after he puts his clothes on. So, now that John has passed out, another bid for control is going to happen. Submit your bids now. Alright, it looks like we're waiting on a bid from Granny Kickass.
Well, I don't have much to bid, but alright.
Oh, that's right, you don't. Loser. Looks like Dasu is now in control of John. Dasu, John has come to, and he is fully clothed.
Okay.
So, what do you now? You see his room is still, what it is. And now that you can see his door at an angle, he is going to have a poster of a race car. Yes. Not just any race car. He's going to have a Jeff Gordon poster on the back of his bedroom door.
Neat. Anything else I should know?
What now?
Anything else I should know?
No, not really. You do know that John needs to get to class, though. Oh, God. My little vroom vroom friendship is mad. My little NASCAR vroom vroom is magic. That's great.
Okay. Well, I want to check his clothes. They
You-
just sniff them. To check
Uh,
the smell.
Yeah, they don't exactly smell great, but they don't smell terrible either.
I wanted John, keeps his hygiene on check.
Hygiene? You want him to get his hygiene checked?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, his pits do stink because he just woke up from, sleeping very, very late. You don't know when the last time he took a shower was.
Scrat, I'm gonna go and take a shower.
All right. Roll
Robbie's
me.
fully clothed?
Yes, you want to take off his clothes before you take the shower.
Okay.
Okay, yes. That is incredibly boring. Just taking a shower, it's quite mundane. So we're gonna go to Strax, I think, now. Since I think he's the only... He can basically just spend as much as he wants.
Oh,
And plus, it's... I think it's, nice and orderly to do this. But you know what? Oh, someone already bid. Screw it. Throw up the bids. Throw up the bids. Someone already started the bids.
Well, do we ever get the willpower back? Because, I mean, after 2 votes and stuff, you're kind of done depending on how much you vote.
Yeah, that is true, isn't it? Ah.
Uh-oh.
You see, on an unfortunate thing... Oh, yeah. Whenever John naps, all the voices gain 1 willpower.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, even according to the bids, Strax, lose your willpower and you go.
alright. John's gonna start heading to class.
Okay. You have woken up as John, and he is naked and wet from just taking a shower.
He still goes to class.
Yep. Okay.
No, he'll put on his favorite pair of My Little Pony sweater pants.
Oh, Lord. Okay. He has gotten ready. And by the time he gets ready, class is over for the day.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
Alright.
John
Still
is
go-
a piece of shit.
Oh, he's not gonna go to the teacher to make up for anything. He's gonna go and ask all the people in class if there's any parties going around.
Ah, yes. Okay. Want you to roll me a d6 to make a skill check. Skill check partying. Hey, perfect. Yes. John has gotten information on where all the cool parties are at. There's a gathering at the bowling alley. Mrs. Smith is having a nice event. And then there's gonna be Stacy, the slut from classroom 3B. She is throwing a big bash at her daddy's house.
Uh-huh, but what about her mom? Does she got it going on?
Yes, unfortunately, she's not at the party.
Damn it. I think he wants to go to the bowling alley.
Okay, John is gonna walk towards the boring alley. Yes, bowling alley. No, I'm saying walking's kind of a boring task, So I'm just gonna see if we... Oh, yep, we do. All right. John's gonna pass out while walking. And fight for control.
Now, plus
Everyone should have gained 3 willpower, by the way.
okay.
And in addition to like what you've spent and stuff. So, do your bids. All right. Fortunately for John, Strax has remained in control of him, and he has made his way into the bowling alley. There is indeed a nice, big, yet subtle and quiet bash going on. Several teams are playing. And all of the lanes are filled except for one.
I'm gonna go ahead and scan the room. Do I see any familiar faces?
You know what? You see Broseph. That's right, his name is Broseph. Nobody knows him by any other name. And you can see his familiar popped collar, light pink shirt. And you see that he is indeed trying to bowl and score with some babes. Also, he has that douchebag haircut that has the hair spiked in the front, but not the back.
I don't like the sound of Broseph. I'm just gonna ignore him and walk over to that lane. Well, actually, no. I'll go over to Broseph.
Hey, John, bro. What's going on, man? He is with he's with an average looking blonde and then a smoking hot brunette.
Oh god, this is as awkward as it would be in real life. I'll try. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and challenge him.
Oh, wow,
If
you're
I
gonna
win
challenge.
the bowling, I get to go home with the brunette.
You might have to convince
See
the
if she likes
brunettes.
that. All right. Is that gonna be a roll, or do I actually have to like use?
Yeah,
skills?
yeah, you're gonna have to roll.
Oh, thank God for rolls. I could never do that.
Yes, in real life, you pull out dice and go, look, I rolled a 20. We go, ding, we go, ding.
Yep, you just keep going up to chicks at the bar and being like, oh, well, I rolled a 5. You're not gonna sleep with me. Alright, I rolled a 20. Will you sleep with me? But the brunette does agree that if you can bowl much better than Broseph, she will indeed go home with you.
All right.
Now, by the way,
a challenge.
it is a challenge, and now I should remind you on skill checks and stuff. If you have a skill related to the challenge that you are doing, instead of having to roll a 6 in order to perfect it, you instead just have to roll a 3 or higher.
All right.
Is that for if we all have a skill that might pertain to this, or just the person who's in control?
Just the person who's in control.
Oh, okay.
Well, it is
Oh,
it is terrible. Not only do you fail to bowl that. Oh wait, I should probably mention actually spending willpower on skills. You see, you can actually spend your willpower on skills, and for each point of willpower that you spend during a skill roll, you actually increase your roll's number.
Oh, that would have been nice. Yeah.
I mean, you can still spend it.
I wanna add
Unless
5 to
you
that.
don't have any unless you don't have any willpower left, in which case, well, looks like you're going home alone again tonight, John.
Yeah.
Broseph not only shows you up in the current lane that you're playing, but he also somehow deflects a ball into a next lane and scores a strike there too.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it is absolutely humiliating for you. Meanwhile, you, John, have managed to just do granny rolls into the gutter each and every time. It is so goddamn humiliating that you actually pass out from embarrassment. Gain 1 willpower and let the bidding commence.
I knew I should have wore those Ninja Turtle shorts.
Oh, that's right. You're still wearing the My Little Pony.
Yeah,
dress
he
like that,
is.
aren't you? Enter. Okay, there we go. I think my enter key is dying on my keyboard.
That's not good.
Hmm.
Alright, Dasu, what about you, huh? Want to spend your willpower there to put in a bid? Okay. It looks like we have competing willpower bids from Granny Kickass and Dasu. So, each of you roll a d6. Not bad. Okay, well. Granny Kickass, when you get control of John, you wake up in the bowling alley and you see 2 chicks giggling as they look at you, and some really buff, muscular guy that you know as Broseph, and he has his arms around them and he's laughing. Hey, you should do better. You should have better luck next time, bro.
Oh yeah, well I just let you win.
Oh,
I mean,
you
I'm
let
much better.
you let me win, huh?
Yeah, I don't want any of those girls. I know better places to get them.
They gasp, and the hot brunette actually slaps you.
Yeah, well, ain't that ain't nothing. I mean, I know, like, what was it, 2 other parties? Yeah, there's nothing happening here. I'm gonna check my phone, check to see Facebook or whatever it's called in this universe, and see where the other ones were. I'm gonna leave.
Well, as you check your Facebook, you realize that no one's added you.
Aw.
'Cause everyone hates you, John. Piece of shit.
Hey, I don't have to be friends with somebody in order to see what parties are going on. As long as I'm at least.
Ah,
connected
that's
to the-
true, yeah. Stupid
Yeah,
idiot college kids are always posting their public information on Facebook.
exactly.
Yep, you do know that there is a party at Stacy's house. And then Mrs. Smith is also throwing together a decent party as well.
Well, I guess I'm going to Stacy's house, and I'm gonna do cartwheels the whole time going there.
Okay, John, make me a skill check.
Okay. Ow.
Unfortunately, John, as you're doing a cartwheel, you manage to clonk your head right into the sidewalk. just straight down. And so, 1 willpower and bidding commence. How many ones are you people rolling?
At least 1.
Ha! We're half an hour in.
So the only number I know. Can't count higher.
Alright. How about you, Dasu? What's your bid? Alright, Dasu and Strax, roll off! Well. Okay.
The 3s win.
The 3s do win, apparently, which is surprising. Alright, Strax, when you take control of John, you are awake. You are awake on the side of the road. In a grassy field, and there are stars starting to come out now. The sun is setting, and yeah, you feel strangely humiliated.
I don't know what all that's about, but I'm gonna go shimmy over to Stacy's place, see what's going on.
All right.
Are there
Ah.
actual stars out, like nighttime, or are we still seeing stars from that cartwheel?
That's a good thing. Also a good thing, there's a ambulance coming.
Roll with it.
That is.
I like how like okay, when the ambulance is driving by the window or down the street, it seems to hit a certain point where right after it passes it just goes eerily silent.
Yeah.
And it's like it's only like maybe half a block down that it actually goes completely silent. Anyway, so you are now at Stacy's party. There is loud music, there's hot chicks, there's hot guys. There's kegs everywhere. There's beer cans everywhere too, unfortunately, making this kind of a difficult terrain check.
Woo!
Yep.
Like terrain check.
Yep, a terrain. It's a difficult terrain. I meant to say trek, but I instead said check.
Oh, I thought I was gonna have to roll to navigate.
You know what? Yes.
No, I'm not gonna be that mean.
Oh.
But yeah, John, okay, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Is there any gambling bets going on?
There are some bets going on. There's some strip poker. There's some beer pong. And, of course, there is at least one game of Cards Against Humanity going on.
What? Cards is vulgar enough. Well, actually, those are all pretty vulgar. I like how between strip poker and Cards Against Humanity, I thought cards was worse.
Cards Against Humanity is
Well, I mean...
it's a worse crime than strip poker.
Yeah, don't go over to cards. Huh?
All right, roll me a Cards Against Humanity D6. Unfortunately, your game is kind of weak. You said, "Hey, baby, come down to my basement and let me show you depression." Which, because everyone is drunk, caused some people to get, kind of sad.
No.
Aw.
And also because it's, failing a skill check. Time for the bids!
Oop, I don't want to roll.
Alright, Dasu, you're up too. Submit your bid. Alright, Dasu, as you regain control of John, you are waking at a very loud party where there's a lot of alcohol, there's a lot of chicks, there's a lot of dudes, and you are holding some cards from Cards Against Humanity in your hand.
Okay.
Some people nearby you look drunk and sad.
I wonder if I should leave.
You can leave, that's fine. You want to leave and just go and have dinner at home like a boring person? Or do you want to party? Or whatever you want, You're in
Are you
control of
just
John.
leaving the table, or are you leaving the party?
Well, I guess I'll have fun.
You'll have fun? Alright, what do you want to do to have fun?
What is there to do?
Well, you could play strip poker. There's also some kegs. You could do some keg stands. And there's also some beer pong.
Ew.
Or you could try to reset up Cards Against Humanity if you want.
Reset.
You want to reset Cards Against Humanity?
Sure.
Alright, roll me a d6 to see how many people see if you can drum up enough people. Ooh. Unfortunately, you cannot drum up enough people. And because you failed a skill check, bids!
So we get a point every time we're switching, right?
Yeah, I'll make that. It's normally you're
that's-
only supposed to do it if John passes the fuck out. But I like this regaining points thing better. It'll make the game, a little bit more chaotic as everyone tries to bid.
Well, we should just have a roll off, every time.
You want
But
to roll
I
off?
don't know.
All right, Granny Kickass and Strax, roll off.
Speaking of,
Roll off again. God damn it. Okay.
I thought I was doing good with that number. Oh well.
5, 5, 5, 6. Holy crap.
Oh man, if you guys were playing the fucking lottery in Rappahatnock right now, you guys would be getting hella rewarded.
I'm just wait for a freaking skill check.
Yep. Okay. Strax says, you regain control of John, you wake up and realize people around you are not around you. And you, for some odd reason, you also look like you tried to set Cards Against Humanity up again.
Really now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can pocket the set.
Okay, well, do that.
Skill check.
Yep. Do you have a skill related to this at all?
Not specifically pocketing stuff.
Then unfortunately you have failed and we get to go to the bids again! Yep, nope, someone noticed you trying to pocket the set, and now, well, let's see who gets to be in control of John.
Should be me, but I don't know.
Strax, do you have any willpower to bid?
No.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, then it is indeed Granny Kickass. When you regain control of John, some big muscular dude that is not Broseph, surprisingly, is accusing you of trying to steal his set of Cards Against Humanity. And people are looking.
No. Seriously, I wasn't doing that. I was just putting it away in my pocket. But I'm just gonna go watch some TV. Yes, TV. I'm gonna go and watch some TV. See if there's something maybe the crowd would want to watch with me. Maybe some My Little Ponies on.
My Little Pony? My Little Pony? Really?
What, you're not a brony either? Dude, my man.
Yeah,
Hey.
dude, my man. No, I'm not your buddy, pal.
Hey. And I kind of like bring them in close.
Yeah?
The chicks dig My Little Pony. Alright?
As
Alright.
you have brought him in close, roll me a skill check to dodge his punch.
Crap.
Yep, nope, he knocks you the fuck out. Okay. Bids! Oh, we have 2.5 hours to go, people.
Jeez.
actually, I can still do it. Alright. Good thing about keyboards, there are 2 enter buttons.
That is very useful. Alright, Dasu, what about you? How much willpower are you gonna do? Oh, it's so chaotic. John has gotten punched. He's hit his head on the sidewalk from trying to cartwheel. Let's see. Alright, Granny Kickass and Dasu, roll off!
Oh. Yay!
Well, shit.
Wait, Dasu, you might need to oh no,
Yeah.
never mind.
Dasu, try refreshing. Try a refresh. Anyway.
I
Okay.
had a 4 earlier, so.
Granny Kickass, you awaken. You awaken. Somehow, it is now bright in the day. Probably early morning, I would... Not too early of a morning, but not exactly afternoon. And you
Inside
are...
that house, or?
Nope, you're not inside that house. You're actually tied to a mattress, and you're floating in the middle of a small pond.
I'm tied to the mattress and stuff?
Yep.
Do I have anything in my hands that I can try cutting the straps from?
No, but you're not exactly tied with the best of materials. It's like, you know, someone basically took a roll of brawny and tied you to the mattress with the paper towels.
Oh, so the paper towels are getting wet and I can just kind of
Yeah, you can
flex
just...
them off.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it still water or is it like...
It's still water.
Okay. And the only thing else on the mattress is just myself and...
Just you.
possibly... Okay. Well, I guess all I can really do is, like, paddle with my hand. Kind of, like, push myself to shore somewhere. I don't know.
You know what?
Nothing.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. Roll me a skill check. Ah.
Actually, can I use one of my skills for that?
Do you have a skill that would pertain to paddling?
Oh.
Do you have a skill that pertains to paddling?
It's not specifically, paddling.
Well, is it related to the paddle? No, that type of... No, you don't.
Okay. Then, no, I don't. So.
Well, as you tried to paddle, you for some odd reason think it's alright to stand, and then you fall into the water. Place your bids!
Do you really have to roll a 5 or a 6?
You have to roll a 6.
What?
Oh, that's right.
Unless
You
you have
did
the
roll a
skill.
5 above there. Oh, well, damn. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah, you do have to roll a 6. That is in the rules, yes. So you have to roll a 6 or a 3 or higher if you actually have a skill related to what you're trying to do.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this game's great.
We didn't really pick our skills real well then.
Nope. Dasu and Strax, roll off. Well, shit. Alright, Dasu. You're paddling. You're paddling. You're trying to stay afloat. You're in the water.
So what should I do?
Try to paddle. Try to paddle. Try to get to shore. Or just let yourself go down to the bottom of the pond and just, you know, wade. Just, you know, go to through the bottom of the pond and climb up to shore. It's a small pond.
Is I still tied up?
You're not tied up. No.
I was able to rescue us from that.
Okay. Well, am I on the mattress?
You're not on the mattress. No, you're in the water.
Okay, I'm paddling to safety then.
Roll me a skill check.
Oh no.
This game's great so far. I love it. It's great for me because I'm not suffering.
Oh.
Bye, John.
Oh.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, you know what? You managed to make it to shore. Unfortunately, the experience was so exhausting. Everyone gained 1 willpower and place your bids. Poor John. He can't have a single voice for that long. Alright, Strax, when you come to, for some odd reason, you don't remember this, but you remember being at a party last, and now suddenly you're on the shore of a small pond, and you're very wet.
Oh, God.
You don't even know where you're at.
Sweatpants are ruined. No.
Your sweatpants are ruined. A leech did try to get through your sweatpants to get to your delicious, delicious skin and blood.
I'm gonna go to the next nearby house and ask if they can help me dry off.
Okay.
Is there a nearby house?
There is a nearby house, yes, but you also do notice your apartment in the distance.
Oh, that's way too far away for John. He's gonna go to the house.
Okay. Now, this is a quiet house. And in fact, it is a quiet house and it's in a trailer park. So what happens is a not exactly nice to look at redhead lady answers the door. And she says, "Well, what do you want?"
Hey, ma'am. I've had some hooligans tie me up and throw me in a river. You think you could help me clean up?
How
I'm
do
a
you
bit far
mean?
from home. Oh, God.
Yeah, she's giving you the eyes.
John fucking runs.
You know what?
No.
No, we're not gonna bring on trailer park rape just yet.
Oh, God, I thought you were gonna make me roll. Roll to outrun.
Not yet, not yet. Okay, yep, John manages to run away from the crazy, evil trailer park lady.
He's just gonna suntan out on the sidewalk to dry off.
Okay, well that's boring and he falls asleep, so... Bits. Yeah, you guys did kind of poorly optimize your skills here, I think.
Have you seen my skill list? What's wrong with that? One of them is totally not out of place.
Did everyone bid?
I did.
And I think Strax bid. Dasu, did you bid? Granny Kickass and Dasu roll off, go!
Oh, jeez.
We should have just done everyone do a fucking roll off. Okay, well, Dasu. When you come to, you're dry, but now you're a little too dry, and not to mention your skin hurts. And it looks like the sun is high in the sky.
Oh, crap.
And you're reminded that you should have been in class a couple, well, you would assume to be a couple hours ago.
Am I okay?
You are okay except for the fact that you are sunburnt. You might also want to get a little bit of water into you, you know, to help with that sunburn and dehydration.
Okay, that works.
Okay, well, how are you gonna get this water?
Is there more fun to nearby?
Like a drinking fountain or the? Oh God.
There, across the bridge is a public park. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a bridge near you. Across the bridge, in a public park, you may find drinking fountains.
Is it a bad idea to drink from the river?
You just want to go down to the river and drink? There is no actual river. There's more like a creek.
The thing that we were floating in.
That was a pond.
Okay.
Can I just check my surroundings?
Yes, you can check your surroundings. Okay, you are at one side of a bridge that goes over a highway. And on the other side of that bridge is a public park, and also you have to go that way if you want to get home. You can see buildings in either direction that you look at. But across the bridge, you do see the building that hosts your apartment.
Alright, I'll head there.
Alright, you managed to make it back to your apartment.
How long did that take?
It took about half an hour. I'm gonna let you've been kinda not in control of John for a while, so you know what, I'll let you have control of John for a little bit longer. You wanna get John cleaned up? He's a mess. He's sunburned. Oh yeah, by the way, that half hour was very painful.
Yeah, I'll get him cleaned up, rested, probably.
Alright, well, as you pass out, everyone, 1 willpower and bids. Who controls John this time? Whoop. Well, shit.
Oh, we know his bid. It's alright, I was gonna vote the same anyways.
Yep, Granny Kickass. Okay, when you wake up, you estimate it to be early afternoon with how bright it is. And you're also in your bed. You have taken a shower. You're not in the clothes you remember from last time. You are in another pair of boxers that has some holes in it.
Oh, jeez.
And also, you're in mass amounts of pain because your skin is red as fuck, bro.
Do I have any ointments in that medicine cabinet at all? Like sunscreen that I can put on now? It's probably too late, but...
Oh, yes. As you check your cabinet, you realize you do not have sunscreen. You do have baby oil. You have a couple weird tablets that you got from a dude named Pablo. And you also have some Excedrin. And in addition, for some odd reason, you have a can in there labeled emergency energy drink.
Oh, let's pop that energy drink and just go bolting out the door.
Okay. You drink the emergency energy drink, and yes, it does fill you with a lot of energy. But it's also making your skin crawl, and your skin's in pain right now whenever it moves. So, where do you want to go?
Well, I want to take the car, because I think we have a car or something we can drive.
You do have a car. It's a beat-up station wagon, because why not?
Alright, and we're going to go to, let's say, a pharmacy type area. I understand it's boring, but, I mean, we need something for
It is boring,
stuff.
yes. And... place your bets!
Yeah.
Alright, Strax, as you come to, you are in the parking lot of the local pharmacy. Local CVS, why not? And for some odd reason, you are just in your boxers.
A pharmacy? Why the hell would I be there when I have Pablo's tablets?
You want to drive back home and try to pop Pablo's tablets?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Well, driving back to the apartment is boring as shit, so... Bids!
What do we have?
Maybe if we ever do this again, we might do a medieval fantasy, John.
Oh god.
It'd basically be like the same, except instead of driving to places, you guys would have to control a horse.
Animal handling.
Alright, Strax, did you place your bid?
You think I have stuff to bid?
Okay, well, if you don't have stuff to bid, well... Alright. Dasu, when you come to, you are now in the parking lot of your apartment.
Okay. Am I hurt or something?
You're still burnt to hell. However, you feel exceptionally energized.
What time is it?
What time is it? You would estimate it to still be an early afternoon.
He would know for sure by checking his phone.
He would. He could also check his car's stereo.
I do that.
You check your car's stereo? Okay. It is 1:21. Pablo's tablets. Alright, so yeah, Dasu, it is 1:21 in the afternoon.
Alright, so...
Jesus Christ, what are you doing over there, buddy?
Sorry.
It's alright. It's a lot of movement. Yeah, microphones do need massages, especially John's probably, because he's, burnt to hell.
You know what? I'm gonna go buy some sunscreen.
You're gonna go buy some sunscreen, okay. So that means we're going back to the pharmacy and new bids.
No, I'm gonna let Dasu go ahead and have that one.
Alright, Dasu, yep, you're at the pharmacy and you do manage to buy your sunscreen with Daddy's credit card.
Okay.
However, you did get strange looks because you're only in your boxers.
Oh no. Should I look for some clothes?
At the pharmacy?
No. Get out of there.
I mean, some.
You know what? It's Halloween time, and yes, there are costumes there.
What kind of costumes are there?
You have your usual. You have your vampires, you have your werewolves, you have your sexy vampires and sexy werewolves and sexy nurses and sexy pumpkins and sexy poop emoji and Jedi.
No.
Slutty cat, there we go.
Any other costumes?
A baseball player.
What kind of costume do you want? I mean, just.
For reference, baseball.
You want to do the baseball costume?
No, let's go vampire.
Okay, yeah. You buy the vampire costume and you just want to throw it on right in the reception or the what the fuck is it, reception line? That's not the right term.
Just stare unblinkingly at the cashier.
Yeah.
Just show your elbow with the tag on. Just scan it. Like, there you go.
Yep, okay, you are now dressed as a vampire in the middle of the pharmacy while people are just looking at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you, sir?
I'm just going.
You're just gonna leave? Okay. What do you do when you leave? You wanna try heading to your next class? You can make it.
I'll try to do it.
Okay. You drive to your next class and... bids!
You pissed out again.
Alright, Granny Kickass, when you wake, you are for some odd reason wearing a vampire costume. You have sunscreen in the passenger seat of your car, and you're now in front of the building where you would take your afternoon class.
Okay, I have the schedule attached to my phone and see what the next class is. Like, what class am I supposed to be at? It should be on my phone.
The next class you're supposed to be at is algebra.
That sounds boring.
It is quite boring, but you have to do it because otherwise mommy and daddy might be mad at you.
Okay, but I go through the window kind of just to freak the kids out. You know, the other classmates.
Okay, as you go in through the window, you know, as you start opening the window, the professor yells at you and says, "Use the goddamn door, John!"
How can you tell it's me?
Because we can see your face despite the fact that you look like you should belong at Red Lobster. And not as a customer. As a dish.
Very well, then.
Jesus Christ,
John.
John.
Alright, I'll use the actual door then and go in.
Okay. And algebra is quite boring for John. He doesn't care for it. And in fact, it's kind of funny that he's even in algebra. He's like the only student in the class because everyone else has actually completed algebra.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
true story.
Okay.
I will say it's actual truth that they do offer algebra classes in college.
Oh, yeah.
If you've been away for that long. Which is what I would assume those are used for, is just a refresher. Anyway, algebra is boring as shit. Give me some bids. Dasu, you awake inside of the exam lab for your second class, and you realize you need to leave because the class is over and it's around 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
I wonder if I should go clothes shopping.
You want to go
Maybe
clothes
it's
shopping? Okay. There is a Walmart and, unfortunately, a Kmart.
They still exist.
Unfortunate.
That's Walmart.
Okay. You drive to Walmart and you manage to shop for clothes. You know what? Roll me a shopping for clothes check.
Really?
Fashion still.
I don't have fashion skills.
If you don't have any
Six
fashion
boxes.
skills, then that's it. You have to roll a 6. All right. Now, I'm
Oh,
not going to
God.
reveal what has happened until after you all place your bids.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right, Strax, as you awaken, for some odd reason, you're dressed like fucking Kevin Federline.
Who?
God damn it, you kids. Kevin Federline. You know, he was married to Britney Spears at one point, or not Britney Spears, was it Pamela Anderson?
Oh, God, him.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I think it was Pamela Anderson he was married to. Anyway, okay, so if, for those who still don't know, okay, it's, you know, white wife beater, uh, Levi's? No, Levi's. Yeah, that's it. That's the brand, Levi's. And he has hiking boots on. And he has he had the fedora, right? Yeah, he had, or no, it was a trilby.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and the trilby. So that's what you awake, and also your skin still hurts.
Oh, John, you sad, sad bastard. I'm gonna go to the back of the store, find any locked doors.
Okay, interesting. Yes, the employee only section is locked.
I'm gonna try and lockpick it.
Okay, you can go ahead and try to lockpick it. You do manage to pick the lock.
Alright. I will waltz right in. What's inside?
A couple of employees who look at you like, what the fuck are you doing here? And they immediately start reaching for their phones.
Wait. I'm lost. Where am I?
Sir, you picked the lock to the employee only section.
You may be correct. But what you don't know. I'm gonna throw my trilby at them and run.
Okay, you have thrown your trilby at them, and now you're running. Where do you want to run to? Your car?
I'm gonna find some furniture to hide in.
Oh my god, you're charging into the store.
Oh god, wait,
You know
no,
what? Make me a hiding check. Okay, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you tried to disguise yourself as a potted plant. And by that, I mean you removed the potted plant that was in there, took off all its leaves, held them in one hand above your head, and then stood in the pot. And the employees are... Oh, yeah, that's right. It's skill check time, or it's bids. Bids, because you failed the skill check. Oh my god. Granny Kickass and Dasu, roll off.
Oh, come on. Aw. Fail
Oh
and
my
success.
god. That is a curb stomp right there. Alright, Dasu, as you regain control of John, you find yourself dressed like a douchebag. And also, for some odd reason, you're trying to disguise yourself as a potted plant for some reason. While a couple Walmart employees are trying to grab you.
Oh, this says that what's the catch?
What? There is no catch, no.
Okay.
Sir, please come with us.
Oh, what should I do?
Whatever you want to do, man. You
You'll
could.
never catch me alive, Thomas!
Uh, run.
Okay, you're gonna run? Okay, make me a check to get away from these guys.
I don't think there are many fast Walmart employees, so.
Oh,
You'd be
Good
surprised.
running. One skill is running. Being
You
fast.
have a running skill? Okay, then roll a 3 or higher and you'll succeed in running away from them.
Watch. Fail.
Nope. Okay, you have. Where are you running to, though?
Where should I run?
Come wherever you want. You can try to run to your car. You can run into a different section of the store. You
To
can
my
try.
car.
Okay, you have made it to your car, and you are starting to drive away. And where are you gonna drive to?
Where should I drive him?
That's your choice.
Home?
Okay, yeah, you drive home and you drive home and you manage to make it up the stairs. And are you gonna just pass out, or are you gonna try to do anything else while you're home?
What child? No, he's going back down.
You're gonna pass. Okay, place your bids, folks. Dasu has submitted a blank space in place of his bid. Okay, there we go. Granny Kickass, you awaken to a knock on your door.
I guess I gotta check that out.
Yep, you do. By the way, you're still dressed in the vampire costume. Oh, no, you're not. Never mind. I
Yeah,
forgot.
we're the
Yeah,
douchebag now. aren't
yep,
we?
yep, you're a douchebag. I forgot. I wanted to be funny, damn it.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
grab the cape off the, like if there's a chair, someone grab the cape off the thing and be like, hello!
Yep, it is the police that answered the door. And they go, hi. Does this car belong to you, sir?
No, it belongs to my parents.
Okay. Well, you see, we got a call yesterday, from a Walmart employee who said that a person matching your description broke into the employees only section, and then you assaulted one of the workers, and then you also were very uncooperative as you kept evading the workers there.
I do not recall.
You don't recall,
Wasn't
huh?
me.
It wasn't
No,
you?
Wasn't me.
Well, unfortunately, we are going to have to take you into the station for questioning.
I said I didn't do it. Or I don't remember doing it.
Sir, are you resisting right now?
No, I guess not. Can you still take my phone, though?
Yes, you may take your phone.
Alright. I guess I'll go with you then.
Okay, well,
Am I in handcuffs or am I just like,
yep, they're
driving?
going to handcuff you.
Okay, then I'm gonna try getting the handcuffs off.
Okay. Do you have anything with which to use as a lockpick?
Oh, I'm sure there's something loose in the seat cushions that I can pull out.
Have you ever been in the back of a police car? That shit's hard plastic.
Have you?
Yes, when I
Yes.
was a kid, they did like a little event at the school where they let us have ride-alongs in the police cars.
Oh, well,
we had
lucky
more
you.
firefighters than we did police, so yeah.
Yeah. That shit was hard plastic and was uncomfortable as fuck.
was
Okay, can
actually
I
driven
punch
home
the
in
plastic
one.
until something breaks off of it to use as a pick?
You want to try to break something off in this place in order to use as a pick.
Yes.
Okay. You know what? Make me a silence, a stealth check.
Oh, stealth I can't do.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, huh? You're trying to be quiet, aren't you? I don't think the cops would like it if you oh, what is the word? Oh yeah, tried to break out and tried to wreck their car.
Okay, then I guess I'm passed out then.
Yep, okay. Place your bids as you have attempted to break seat. I guess is the proper term. Break seat? Yeah. Alright, who else? Strax, let's see. Okay, Strax, you wake up in the back of a cop car.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like you tried to break the seat, and there are cops yelling at you from the front seat. You're handcuffed.
I pretend to have a seizure.
You may indeed pretend to have a seizure. Roll me a bluff check. You said
Nice.
You know what? I want you to role play this out. Okay, role play using the result. How you did this? How you tried to pretend to have a seizure?
I'm having a seizure. Like, literally just say it.
Oh no, my mouth is foaming.
Sir, are you okay? All right, restrain him. Call an ambulance.
Are you serious? Oh god.
Yep, the cops are now on. They have gotten you out of the car, and you're on the tarmac. Asphalt.
Oh god.
And it's time for bid placements. Alright, Dasu, you gonna bid? Alright, Dasu, as you're in control of John, you wake up inside the police station, surrounded by not only cops, but also a couple paramedics.
What happened?
Sir, are you alright? You started muttering a bunch of random shit to try to get out of your arrest.
Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing.
Are you absolutely sure? We might have to do a psych test.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready for that.
And also, you do know that you have a charge against you for breaking and entering into a Walmart.
Okay.
Now, you can cooperate.
What if I don't?
They start pulling out their billy clubs.
Okay.
Because apparently this is an English, police force in America.
Don't tase me, bro.
And as you...
Nice sticks in the U.S. I'm sorry, but yeah, they do.
I know. I know what they're called. I just couldn't
Okay,
think of the word at the time, so I said Billy Club.
I was kidding. I'll cooperate.
Good. And you are going to spend you're going to spend some prison time. Or not prison time, but some, time in jail. Where they have assigned you a lawyer. Before you pass out, I want you to make me a lawyer check.
I wish I had Phoenix right by now.
Come on, make me a lawyer check.
I guess Phoenix Wright won't be on my side.
Maybe. Depends on what you roll.
I don't have Phoenix Wright on my side.
You don't? Nope. No, you don't. You do not have Phoenix Wright on your side. You don't even have Miles Edgeworth on your side. You know what? You have a guy named Paulie on your side. But then you pass out while he's telling you about legal stuff. So, place your bids, folks. Place your bids.
I could just pretend that I went home.
God damn it. Okay. You gotta remember to type these slashes, Dasu. Alright, but yes, Granny Kickass, as you awaken, you hear a dude talking about some legal stuff. And he's big and he's fat. And the name on his desk says Paul Schroeder. And he has a bookcase full of books behind him. He has a weird water drinking bird on his desk.
Oh, okay. The one of those.
And he's drolling on and on like a terrible Ben Stein.
Okay, just be honest here. Quick answer. Yes or no, am I screwed?
That's not up for me to determine exactly. You gotta roll the dice.
Ain't you the lawyer?
Oh, okay, you were in character of John, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was, as I was explaining to you, you asked that question before, I think, and, I mean, you could just plead insanity.
Lately I feel like that I have a lot of people talking at the same time, like I have a lot of split personalities. That wouldn't be too much of a stretch to say insanity.
Ooh, oh yeah, okay. Now, do you have any evidence of these, voices?
Possibly? I don't know, because, I mean, there's been times where I wake up and for some reason I've been burnt to a crisp, and then I end up, having police at my door. I woke up on a mattress in water, and I don't even remember when that happened. So I don't know if I actually have any physical evidence, but I definitely know a lot of weird stuff's been going on. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe there's text messages or something on my phone. I mean, I'll look and you look, see if there's something that might be unusual there.
Yeah, look, the police have already confiscated your phone.
Ah. Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, the prosecutor's probably going to be using that soon against us.
Well, do you have a computer or something that I can check Facebook real quick, or email or something? Imagine you have a laptop.
I mean, yeah, I do, but I'm using it here to type in my notes for the case. You know what? Yeah, just let me type up my notes real quick. And then he does indeed let you use your laptop. Or his laptop. My bad.
Yes, it's my laptop, and he's been using it this whole time. Um, okay, so I accessed the internet or something. Maybe Joseph has said something about me on there, or Stacy has, or something that.
Yeah,
Help me?
Stacy called you a little bitch for making a Cards Against Humanity game depressing. And Joseph also said you were a little bitch because you couldn't beat him in bowling.
Okay, well, that doesn't help, but I didn't do either of those things. Like,
What do you mean you didn't do either of those things?
well, I remember going to the one party with the Stacy's house thing, but I wanted to watch TV. Like, I mean, I remember waking up and I was playing like a card game, but I was trying to watch TV. I don't remember the card game at all.
Ah, okay. Okay, this will help us build our case.
Probably still screwed, but you know, I'm
Eh.
pretty sure we can plead insanity here.
Yeah, the system lets a lot of people use the insanity plea in order to get away.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it seems like I pass out every time I do something boring. Is that normal?
I mean, usually you turn off your brain at certain parts of the day, and and then you realize his speech is boring. And you pass out. So, bids, everyone, bids! And remember, Dasu, /WGM. Dasu and Strax roll off. Alright, Strax. As you awaken, this fat, like, weird guy is slapping your face and telling you, hey, come on. We gotta discuss your case.
Oh, yeah, my case. Can I get something from home real quick?
No, you can't just get something from home real quick.
Good point. I see.
Your trial's about to come up. Like, today.
How do I plead?
We're gonna try an insanity plea.
Yeah.
And then, we'll take it from there. Hope the judge is merciful. You didn't steal anything from the Walmart. In fact, it's kind of weird. You paid for it, and then you went back in and actually left something that you paid for there at the scene of the crime.
Oh, God, I don't remember that at all.
Huh, yeah, that's what you were telling me. You kind of had blank spots.
Is his window open?
His window is open, yes. It has a...
How tall is this building?
Yes, it's on the ground floor.
And away I go.
Oh my god!
Is there a screen to that window? I mean,
There is
it
not a
just an open
screen.
window?
It's an open window. Okay, make me a diving through windows check. You should-
Only 6s have been in roll-offs.
So your butt's sticking out the window, like it's just halfway.
Nope, he smashes headfirst into the small bookcase that's right in front of the window. That's gonna knock him out, and... place your bids!
I think we broke Tristan.
Oh my lord. I'm going to assume that, Strax, since you're not placing a bid, you have nothing.
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. Alright, Granny Kickass and Dasu, roll off!
Wow. Okay. Yay!
Yep,
Yes, we tie.
Yeah, unless is it? Nope, that's
Ah, it's a
reversed.
reverse.
Tables have turned.
The tables have turned.
See,
Alright.
all the sixes and roll-offs.
Granny Kickass, your
Oh,
head.
My head.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know what you were trying to do there, but you're gonna owe me for that bookcase. And I think we can definitely have an insanity plea right in our hands here now.
Yay.
Unfortunately,
How many
with
birdies are there?
well, I mean, there's a sparrow that just flew in here.
None. It's still flying around my head.
Yeah. I think you deserved its nest that's right outside. It's kind of pissed at you.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so in about an hour, we're gonna go to your trial. We're gonna plead your case as insanity, and hope that the prosecutor isn't better than I am.
Is that a thing I should be worried about?
Well, considering I'm about to be fired for how terrible and incompetent I am, yeah, it should be a pretty big worry.
I think part of your problem is you're too honest, dude.
Yeah,
Just try to think better than the other guy.
yeah, well, unfortunately, you also have a lot of evidence lined up against you.
Yeah.
You had a lot of eyewitnesses who saw your stunts in the Walmart.
Is that a YouTube video?
It might be a YouTube video. Let me check.
Can I check with you? I want to see that.
Yeah, sure. And indeed, it is a YouTube video, and you do see yourself running from a couple Walmart employees, and as the camera follows you, it does see you take a potted plant out of its pot, place it right next to the pot. You take all its leaves and hold them above your head in one hand, and then you keep your other hand just perfectly still against your side.
Do I see another video there that somebody already made a remix of it?
Yeah, someone did see someone did make a remix of it.
What the hell did I get into?
Someone even made a YouTube poop.
Actually, could you do me a favor? I need a witness. I have some, air quotes, medication from Pablo. I was wondering if maybe I can have him as a star witness, if that's a
Pablo?
thing that you can arrange.
Pablo who?
The dude that makes tablets. I have no idea his last name.
Well, I don't have time to look up every single Pablo in the book.
I mean, he's commonly in the campus area.
Yeah, listen, okay. Your trial.
If I had my phone, I would have his number in my phone.
Yeah, well, you don't have your phone here.
Well, you can get my phone. I mean, aren't you allowed to check out the evidence or whatever?
I already did check out the evidence.
You didn't know to look for that evidence.
No, I didn't.
Well, there you go.
Mostly because, well, anything that's on there is kind of incriminating.
Yeah.
I mean, this Pablo guy sounds like a shady character. Don't even know his last name.
Yeah, but he might be a good reason of why I went insane.
Okay, I'll try to work something. Give me 15 minutes. And he does indeed leave. Oh, he also shuts the door. Or not the door, the window. He shuts the window before you, or before he leaves the room.
Can I go over and open it back up? As he leaves?
You can, yes.
Okay, and then I'll pass out.
You're gonna freely pass out?
Yeah. Because I want to have the other one take over.
Oh, God.
Well, it
Okay.
ain't me that's been jumping out of it. I just want fresh air.
Okay, I guess Dasu and Strax place you. Okay, Strax. The window is open.
Yep.
Polly is nowhere to be seen.
A plan is brewing in my brain. What could it be? Jesus!
What are you gonna do? What?
I'm gonna run and I'm gonna sprint straight home.
Oh God. Okay.
I'm gonna golf down all of the tablets.
Holy shit! No. Okay. Okay. No. Oh Lord. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure out what the fuck. You know what? Yeah. Okay, I'll let you succeed in gulping down all the tablets.
Yes.
Make me a fortitude save.
Okay, so that would be a D20 plus your.
Holy.
Oh my God! You don't manage to pass out, but also, the medicine cabinet has some really weird advice for you. It's telling you that you really need to get your shit together, John. And the toilet says you should also really get your shit together because it is tired of flushing your diarrhea down itself every night.
You know what, toilet? I don't need your shit. And he drop kicks it.
Okay. Make me a drop kick attack. Make me an attack roll. Well, you managed to drop kick the toilet. However, it's like just touching the rim of the toilets and you somehow slip and fall and hit your head on the sink. So, place your bids. Oh my lord. Alright, Dasu, come on. Oh lord, you guys are great. Okay. Granny, Kick-Ass, and Dasu, roll off!
Alright.
Granny, Kick-Ass, as you come to, you see that the toilet plunger is standing over you and it says, "Hey man, are you alright?"
Whoa. Where am I?
You look around and realize that you are in your bathroom.
Last time I remember, my toilet and plunger didn't talk to me.
Yeah, you kind of took all of Pablo's tablets, buddy.
Hey, that's great for my case, cause now I can go get a thingy from the hospital, and they can check to see my blood has drugs in it.
Yeah, it's also gonna mean that
Toxic.
you're probably gonna have to be sentenced to rehab. And a shit ton of community service. In fact, you're pretty sure right now that as your plunger starts drolling on about the legal system, you're pretty sure that your drug-induced plunger hallucination would make a better lawyer than Polly.
Hey, plunger, you need to come back with me to the office of our lawyer guy, and you can tell him all the great ideas. And I just pick up the plunger and I start heading back to that lawyer office.
Okay. As you open your front door, you do see SWAT people. Or maybe like SWAT gremlins. You're not pretty sure at this point because you're still pretty psyched on those drugs.
It's okay, officer. My plunger will explain it all.
They start speaking in a weird random language. that you don't quite understand.
I'm sorry, I only speak common and draconic and deep.
He still speaks in random gibberish.
I have no idea what you are saying. Fuck the
And
plungy.
and as they look at the plunger and then look at you, you feel yourself hit the ground. And cut to the bids. Alright, well, Dasu, you are in the hospital. You are still in the hospital, and you have an IV tied to you. You have a nurse that's watching over you. And your parents are there. Ah, yes, good old John's dad. John Dad. Yes, that's what he's called, John Dad. He is a kind of tall. He's wearing what looks like a bathrobe of some sort, you assume. It might be an overcoat. It's kind of hazy right now. And then also John Mom is there. She's wearing a beautiful regal gown that you would see at like a dance or something.
Are we still out of it?
No, Dasu's awake.
Hi, Mom. Dad?
Oh, sorry, dear. He's still alive. Oh, damn it. Yes, that means we can't claim him for his life insurance policy.
Aww.
All right, let's go, dear. And that's when John Mom and John Dad walk away.
Holy shit.
Aww.
And yeah, so Dasu, you're in the hospital. You feel as if you just went through a really bad trip.
You want a drug or something?
No, actually, the nurse in the corner speaks up. You had a lot of a lot of acid. There's a couple units of LSD in you. And also, for some odd reason, an Alka-Seltzer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was... Oh, we are very lucky you didn't die.
Not according to the parents.
Well...
Well, what?
So,
Come on.
So, there's... Should I not get up?
Yeah. Please stay down. Stay down. You still need to work. We're still working hard to get the drugs out of your system.
Okay.
You have peed and, well, you have urinated and defecated quite a bit. You're really making the cleaning crew earn their keep.
Oh.
Some of it was done even on the way here.
Oh. Yeah. I'll take the cleaning crew, but I think they won't be happy about that.
Well, they won't be around until night, and you can thank them then, but you should probably rest.
Alright, and Cupid.
And what?
Alright, John goes back to sleep.
Alright,
To your beds.
place your bids. Straxium. You wake up in the hospital. It is nighttime, and there's a janitor in your room, mopping the floor.
Do I have internet access?
No, you do have a TV screen that is playing Bill Nye the Science Guy, though.
Okay, after John inevitably sings along to the whole opening, he's gonna ask the janitor for his phone. If he can borrow it.
Why do you need my phone?
I need to catch up on news, good sir.
Well, you are the news.
And that's exactly what I needed to know. Alrighty. Yeah, well. Can I wrestle the janitor for his phone?
You want to wrestle the janitor? Oh my lord. Yes, you can. Okay, make me a skill check. Give me a grapple check. Oh no. As you try to grab the janitor and wrestle his phone out of his pocket, he goes, hey, nurse! And a couple of nurses, including a big strong dude, come in, they wrestle you down, and then the big nurse just kind of injects you with something, and you go to Happy La La Land.
We're already bidding again? Jeez.
Yeah. Hey, at least when you don't win a bid, you get all your willpower that you bid back. You know?
True.
Okay.
I mean, I'm getting one every time you rest, so.
Roll off! Between Dasu and Granny Kickass.
Yay!
Granny Kickass, you come to and you're in the hospital.
Okay, and all the drugs are kind of out of my system now, or?
Yeah, they're getting there. They're getting there.
And that janitor guy is gone, and
Yep, he's
I'm
gone.
just waking up from the sedation.
Yep, the daytime nurses are there.
What's on the TV now?
You wouldn't believe it, but it is a very special documentary about the applications of NSYNC in the use of warfare.
The band?
The band.
Okay. That's changing, so I actually grabbed the remote and I just flipped the channels for a little bit, see if anything of interest comes on. Eventually the news.
Yes, the very next channel is the news. And you do see that people are indeed talking about how you, John, escaped from the precinct, the police's holding cells, and ended up in the hospital because you had approximately all the drugs in your system.
Okay. So that's why I'm here. Right. Am I able to get out of bed, or do they have me handcuffed to the bed?
You are handcuffed to the bed.
Darn. Is there anything within reach, like maybe a plastic fork from a dinner tray, or
Nope.
really? There isn't
Because your
anything-
reach is very limited with you being handcuffed to the bed.
Oh, come on. They had to give me... Okay, fine. Do I at least be able to reach the call button on the bed?
Yes.
Okay, then I call one of the nurses over.
Okay, yep. There's a nurse already there in your room because you're kind of a high-profile, patient now. Kind of a high-maintenance one. And she goes, yes, what do you want?
I'm hungry.
Well, then you should wait for your liquid nutrients to kick in.
I'm not allowed to actually eat with my mouth.
No, you see, you keep trying to break free, and so we've had to restrain you. And at this point,
Yeah.
the doctors are kind of worried that you're just gonna, spit the food back in their face after infecting it with a terrible disease or something.
I don't want to do that.
You're gonna catch the Johnnies.
My gosh, what has my head been doing? Alright. I don't know what to really... Can I at least play like a video game or something?
No.
So all I have is like a remote to watch TV with. That's all I can really do?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you flip
What
through the
kind of
channel,
remote is it? Hang on. What kind of remote is it?
just a regular hospital remote. It has the call button on it, and then it has the channel up, channel down,
Oh.
volume up, and volume down.
So it's not the kind where I can like rip open the back and like the battery part.
No.
That's all powered to the... Okay. I'm just trying to think of like how to get this.
It's especially difficult to rip open one of those remotes when, again, you only have access to one hand on the remote.
Oh, come on. I'd have some skill to that.
Yeah.
You got legs.
I think the lights are strapped down at this point. I don't know.
Yep. You're basically completely strapped down because of all the stupid shit that you do.
God, John, get your
Guess I
shit
go-
together.
Yeah,
I guess I go
John.
Back to watching TV. I just go back to watching TV.
Okay, do you want to flip through the channels to see what's on?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, well, the channel after the news is yet another documentary, this time about how you can make your very own lamp.
Woo!
Yeah. Next channel.
The next channel includes a cartoon starring Kiss.
Scooby Doo?
No.
No, that's the only one I know of. Alright. Yeah, just watch that, I guess.
Okay. It turns out that the acting is kind of terrible and you don't want to be subjected to this, so you're going to pass out. Yep. Start your bids.
Somebody else gotta take over. I have no idea. I'm just trying to break out of the cuffs.
Okay, well, Strax takes control. And, we're going to do a little bit of a time skip here. I don't usually do this. No, you don't want to do a time skip? Okay.
Yeah. I have a hand free, right?
You don't have a hand free.
Wait, they handcuffed both hands? Oh, God.
They did, yeah.
What?
Not to mention legs.
Yep.
Anything in teeth distance.
No, there's nothing in teeth distance.
fuck that. It's a time skip. Nothing to do there.
Okay.
Can't even fap.
John just wants to crank one out before he goes to rehab.
Wait, maybe he can try really... No. Time skip. Go ahead.
Okay. Fine, you'll wake up after the time skip. Your trial did not go swimmingly, but Paulie was able to get you an insanity plea, and now you are in a professional hospital. The hospital of apathy. Yeah, sure, fuck it. I'm not gonna go for any subtext. The Apathy Doctor's Hospice. Yeah, there we go. Dr. Apathy's Hospice.
Do they have crayons?
Yes, they do have crayons.
I will ask to play with the crayons, sir.
Why you asked that? Jesus Christ. Yep. Okay, yes, they let you have access to the crayons.
I will sign my clothes in crayon.
Okay, you just scribble all of your clothes in crayon.
My signature. by the
Yes,
way.
yes.
Yeah.
You scribble your signature all over your clothes in crayon.
Is there internet?
There is, but you're not allowed access to it.
Can I stealth to a computer?
Oh my god. Okay, give me a stealth check to try to break. Not only break out. Oh my god. You know
Yeah.
what? You know what? The nearest computer is in the warden's office. Or the. It wouldn't be a warden. No, that's a prison. A dean, yeah. Let's go
Yeah.
with that. Into the dean's office.
So I'm there?
You're in the dean's office. He's not there.
Fuck yes. I will close and lock the door.
Okay?
I will move the heaviest object in front of that door, maybe the desk even, and then I will sit at that desk and go on eBay and start auctioning off my clothes.
Okay. John does have an eBay username, luckily. And yes, you have managed to place all of your clothes up for auction.
Yes.
And John will. But you realize that, yeah, you do hear the keyhole to the office jiggle a little bit.
Is there a window? How tall is this building?
It is on the second floor, but the window is not. It's not barred, but it does have the bulletproof glass
I
and
will
does not
try it.
open.
At all?
Nope.
Oh, damn it.
They have central air.
Ah! My
That means
plan!
it's vents.
Huh?
Central air is vents, ain't it?
Central air is great. You gotta you gotta make sure those drug addicts are very comfy as you're trying to. Oh, vents!
I need to hide my damn clothes. I will take the nearest box and stuff all of my clothes in them.
Okay.
He's in
I
there, but
Okay, it's full of documents.
Fuck those. Rip them up and throw them out. Get my clothes in there and hide it somewhere in this room.
Okay, you know what? Make me a hide check. You put it
Aw.
right on the warden's desk. You think that he'll never notice it. And then and then finally, you hear the door budging a lot as people are ramming into it, trying to get into the warden's office or the dean's office.
I failed a skill check, so someone else can clean this up.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, place your bids, folks. Place your bids. Dasu, you there, buddy? You did. Alright, Dasu. As you come to, you are in a padded room. And you are wearing a straitjacket. And, yeah, that's it. The, the walls are
I think
white.
that's game.
You guys want that to be game? You guys, Dasu, Strax, you guys want that to be game?
I will request that the doctors do help me with my order of clothes being sold.
Oh.
So what should I do?
I like how I can hear that over his mic and also outside my door at the same time. Well, Dasu, you could indeed. You know what? The dean comes in and he asks why you put a pile of clothes into one of his boxes and then put it on his desk.
That's my old clothes.
Okay. And I also saw that you were logged into eBay trying to sell them.
Are those clothes stolen?
No, they're not stolen, but we're wondering why you're trying to auction them off on eBay.
Because that's my old clothes from my apartment.
Those are the old clothes from your apartment, huh? No, they were the clothes that we gave you for this place.
Oh no, I guess I have some delicious, I guess.
Okay, well, we're gonna take care of you very well. And, yeah, I guess we could call that game, if you guys are willing to call that game.
I'll call it game.
Alright, Dasu's calling a game. Granny Kickass?
I'm calling it.
Calling a game, okay. Strax, what about you?
I can't get out of this. Go ahead.
Okay, we're gonna call it for right now, but it was really fun. And I think, I don't know, I mean, I like this. This was actually really fun for me, too. Even though I didn't really play, I was the game master, but it was fun seeing what I could come up with for you guys. Ow.
So this is the part where we reveal what our obsessions were and stuff?
Yes, what are your obsessions? Let's start with Dasu, since he's at the top of the Discord list. Dasu, what was your goal?
My goal was to be a good student.
Your goal was to be a good student. Well,
Fail.
I think you got no points.
yep, you failed. Okay, so Granny Kickass, what was your goal?
My goal was to just look at a screen.
You did look at a screen plenty of times, and plenty of other people looked at screens plenty of times too.
Yeah, I count like 15 or 16 depending on what counted.
Yeah, unfortunately, looking at a screen is a really shitty goal, kinda, really.
She's still gonna win.
Yeah, 'cause you failed. Yep, Granny Kickass does win this round of Everyone is John. Strax, what was your goal?
I was trying to mooch money off celebrities by selling their stuff.
Yes.
So you considered yourself a celebrity, okay.
He made himself a celebrity.
So close!
However, you did manage to sell your clothing.
Yes.
So, and because, well, the way you went about it, that I'm gonna actually declare Strax the winner here. He not only did his goal, but he also made himself his own goal, kind of.
Totally planned.
You plan to get yourself arrested, break out twice, and defend
Make all those
house.
tablets become crazy. Yes. Yep. From the start.
Really?
Totally wasn't gonna try and find a celebrity at a party and then, like, forge their autograph or anything. Or use my bowling skills to win their stuff. Bowling, so useful.
Oh my god, that was an absolute great game right there.
So did you have a skill in like lock picking or something?
He did.
Lockpicking, bowling, forgery. perfect combination.
Oh, that explains the bowling alley. Okay.
Yep. It was absolutely fantastic. Okay.
Kept taking out the phone.
Yeah. Look, your goal was shit anyway, okay?
Hey, I went with the cherry tapping method.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I started going with an alternate scoring system. Ah ha ha. Where I judged your goals based on how you completed them and how many times you completed them. And Strax did his goal very spectacularly. You, on the other hand, had a terrible goal from the start.
Yeah.
Dasu had the best goal. And he failed, which shows that good goals don't, pay.
Mimi, good boy.